welcome, I think, to today's stream. We're gonna start with, a bit of introduction. So, yep. So what we are going to talk about today is an interesting application that I've been doing for a while. I've been doing for like 1 month, 2 months almost. It's not that fancy, it's just something that I'm building to learn different parts of programming, especially Golang, just to capture. And also there is a few bit parts of it I've been doing vibe coding. So yeah, that is the better part of it. So I think we can we can start. So the app itself, I named it Stratal. It's a dope one. It's not that fancy, but I think it has different parts. It has how can I explain? It's like an orchestration and workflow management system built in Go, and it has like a React interface. So yeah, I've been playing around with it. I've been doing a lot of stuff. I've been adding stuff. I've been removing stuff. So there are different stuff that I've been doing. So currently the core architecture has like a web server, HTTP server, and also has worker processes which are now doing every work that is being posted there, and also have the CLI tool which is not yet done or even not yet started. So it's part of it, but I'm using it to learn different things, and I'm experiencing different ways, and apart from that, I'm kind of playing around with it, and doing different stuff with it. So yeah, I think as you can see on my screen, this kind of the readme. You can also grab the what is it called, the the GitHub repo. I mean the GitHub repo. So it's on the chart. um uh, do, 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 do. Mm. So I'm not sure, I'm unable to kind of paste it here. I'm new to Twitch, so yeah, maybe it's something to do with me. So I'm gonna type it manually, and there we go. Yay! So I think to the moon. So it has different features, as I've explained. It has advanced job processing, where you can see you can pass in like a YAML file, and then it will give out like all jobs, and then pass the YAML file into different jobs and tasks, and convert it into what I can call what is it called? Converts it to a JSON simply, and you can access it differently. And you also have a bit of security there, where you can do what is it called? You can store your secret variables before you pass a job. It's literally like GitHub Actions, how you do everything there, but generally we can work with it on any tasks that you want to be automated. So yeah, apart from that, there is monitoring that is enabled in it. There is logging, live logging. You can see where the task has gotten to so far, and also you can see which level of the task we have gotten to, because you can pass a job can have multiple tasks. And yeah, so an example of a job is an example of a job. I'm trying to think of an example of a job. An example of a job is, let's say for example, you have a report that you want to generate out of your database, that is the end of the day report or something. So you can kind of automate that. You can write like the description. Let's say for example, you can say first task can be like fetching data from the database, and then after that we can move now to like after you fetch the data from the database, and then you know you can skip and move to now like processing the task, and cleaning the data that has been generated the whole day. And apart from that, can be the second task, and then the third task can be convert this data to either CSV or PDF or something, and then after that you can now email this PDF to maybe yourself or to your management or something like that. So those are a couple of tasks, and you can link each task to each other, and also you can run multiple concurrent tasks where you can have tasks running together smoothly. Yeah. So generally that's it. Apart from that, we have like currently we have HTTP requests, uh tasks that are already defined, and we also have like send email task using SMTP. Apart from that, we also have format input, which can format input and transform it into different ways that you want. Like, for example, you can convert it to CSV, you can convert to PDF, you can convert to HTML or anything that you want. You want it to look like. So, yep, that's one part of it. And the last one is just a simple one. You can echo. Yes, those are the built-in tasks. So we also have custom script where you can just pass your custom script and run with it, or you can pass any language and any programming language that you think of, and shit will work. So yeah, currently it has support to Golang, Bash script, and not all the languages, just a few. So I'm working to integrate more languages in future, but it's a lot of work, but I'm also playing around, so hope this shit works. So yeah, that is one part of it. The other part is now there is like a client side of it. It's like a UI. I haven't kind of done much to it. I've just been testing simple basic stuff, not a lot. So maybe there's a work in progress coming in future. So yep, look looking forward to it also. So yeah, apart from that, we have you know so as I was mentioning, use cases that you can build. You can have like a data pipeline with complex dependencies, automated deployment workflows, but it's not like much into GitHub action level, or pipelines other pipelines level, but we will get there. So it's something that is coming up slowly, so hope to build something out of it. Apart from that, we have scheduled batch processing like cron jobs and all that. Those are coming in, but they're not really on, but they'll be coming in. And apart from that, we'll be adding what is it called? We'll be adding integrations to different things and all that. So there's a lot to work on. I have future work, like we have like Chrome-based scheduling. We have event-driven triggers where you can have like if you have like a new task coming in, it can trigger like old task and run with maybe a new ID, or considering a new file or something like that. You have job chaining where you can change multiple jobs to another's, and follow each job after the other. Like, let's say for example, if we want to run test, and after the job test is done, you can run maybe another job. So that can be done also. It's something that I'm thinking of. We also have a retry mechanism, so that is still in the process. I think I'm working on something currently to touch with that. Not sure, but well, I mean, there's a lot I'm playing around with. Apart from that, we also have like enhanced task types, like inbuilt task types. So we have file operations. That is something that I'm also working on. So where you can move like you can copy, you can move, you can delete, you can compress, you can archive, you know, different stuff. So yeah. Apart from that, we also have database tasks, like SQL execution. So we have SQL execution, data migration, backup and restore, and all that. They'll be like inbuilt, where you can just come in and find in a script to do this, and it will do everything for you. Apart from that, we also have cloud integrations where you can integrate to different clouds and perform different tasks that you want to perform, and then do whatever you want to do. Apart from that, we also have Git operation. I think this is important, especially for CLI, where you can automate your maybe pushing and pulling every day, and then you know release to release anything, or if you want to automate anything to do with Git. There is also Docker K8, so that is, I think that will be last. It's not a priority for me now, but I'll think about it on how to handle it, where you can container manage, and also you can also have deployment tasks or whatever you want to do with, containers. There is also notification tasks where you can integrate to different, channels. So that is Slack, Teams, Discord, anywhere that you want, emails, and all that. Um, there is also workflow improvements where you can have conditional executions based on the environment and on the task outputs, where, like, let's say one task output this, so if it outputs this, you can do something else. If it does this, you can do something else. So it's something that I'm working towards. And the other thing is also loop construct, iterate over arrays, REST in workflows. You know, yeah, I think that is self-explanatory. Uh, we'll also have job temp. I think this one already exists. Job templates, where if you create any job, it will like automatically become a template, so you can just reuse it and do whatever you want to do. But I think maybe something to add is now to define like specific templates, and then you can add extra data to it, because currently if you define a job, that's it, it's gonna go with that job, so not much control. So I think in future maybe that this can be an enhancement. Apart from that, now there is also monitoring. We also have metrics and dashboard, and see how the jobs are running. So that's something to build in future. We also have, to audit everything, to know who ran the task, what ran the task, or what happened through the task. So that is also something that is already coming in slowly. There's also health checks, checking how the system works and everything. And so far, I think that's also something. I'm gonna implement a circuit breaker to kind of check out if the task took so long. We can kind of, break it and fish it in, and or rerun it and retry it again. So CLI, I haven't started anything on CLI, but I have a couple of jobs there that will run. Apart from that, you also have now configurations. We have secret rotation. You can update, you can get a notification like you need to update your secrets and all that, and you can back up and restore the state system and all that. Multi-tenancy, I think it's already there but not really configured, but it's something like to be added as a configuration for the user, so that we can uh think on how to handle that. Apart from that, there is also a things that are be coming in. So this will be different. Hope we'll get something working out. But yep. High priority task. I think currently I've started something on job scheduling, so it's something to work on. And also I thought of file operation as also priority. Yeah, so hope to make it a priority to our our application as we build it. So yeah, so let's see what today we can do, and I'm gonna transition so that we can see what we have. um so let's say what do I have here? um I wanna transition this. mm-hmm. Up. um which page is live? I'm trying to check. Hope we have everything. Mm. So yep, I think we're here. So I think I've gone through the readme. I've shown everything that you wanted to see, and the other part is what. Did I need to show anything? I'm trying to look. Did I miss anything? So the folder structure is so simple. It's like I have CMD, we have thing goes, I have internal, and I think there is one that is not here, and I wonder where it is. Cause under CMD, like I have CLI and all that. So yeah, I think I have everything actually. So just to specify, I think I have CMD, which has now all the three core architecture. So we have like the CLI where you can learn code on CLI. Said I haven't done anything there. We have now the server where you can run all the HTTP routes and everything, and and all that. Apart from that, I also have like a worker. A worker kind of fetches, runs now. It's the one that runs the task. Currently, I think I need to add, what is it called? I need to add, what is it called? Da, 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 da. I need to add support to have multiple workers, because currently I have like I've go through the work. I have like a secret manager which now does the encryption and all that, and also have now the I do pulling to database so that I can access it using multiple connections and manage a couple of connections. There is also configurations into it. That is now which creates a store. Also, I've Redis to get the job runs that are currently running. So it's something that I'm also working towards. Too. Apart from that, I also have like a scheduler, a search job scheduler. So this one is not like really scheduler. It's more of it gets jobs after every 30 seconds and queues them into if there's an unqueued job, queues it into the now the Redis queue. Apart from that, now I have the worker with secrets. I'm sure it's not supposed to be labeled that way, but we can do better. We can just call it a worker. Uh, and there's like all support for it, so I'm gonna do this, and we can do that. Yep, I think we're good. So we have this whole worker which takes up everything, and the secret manager and all that, you know, yada yada yada. And apart from that, it kind of processes. So the reason I'm putting a 4 here is so that it will never exit here. So in case anything happens, it can just run and do all that. And also in case maybe the context, or if you hit stop, let's say for example on your terminal the work had already started, and then you it kind of maybe control C and all that, I think it will just exit automatically. So you know that's something. So it kind of breaks it, and then maybe tells you the worker is shutting down and all that, and then exits out of the worker. And once it exits out of the worker, that's the other part. I think the signal notifiers does the job actually, because it's the one that calls the quit channel. So the quit channel does everything and exits out of it. So yep. That's all. I don't know if there is much into it. Yeah. So we can continue to the work. Yep. So apart from that, I think we process the next job. Each job it's processed at its own time. So if a job is done and then all that is done, the next job is done. So yep. Notifications. Let's see who's here. Okay, cool. So apart from that, now we process the next job with, you know, everything we have. So for example, we have like a queue, as I said, we have a queue that is working. So if everything is called according to the to how the whole thing works, the next thing will now dequeue everything. Will dequeue like the first job. We can output the first job. I think everyone knows first in first out. So that's how the queue works. So if the first job was received, the queue empties it, and then we get if there is no job or something, we can sleep and then return. I think there's no need to sleep here, but okay, we can just do time a second, just 1 second on it and sleep. Cause majorly I've noted this one is being called mostly when there's no job. So this one is called, so I can just sleep it for a few, maybe a second, and then call again to check if there is another job, so that we can keep running this and over and over. So maybe we can just run this here and then see how it works. So what can I do? So I want to run the worker. Yep, I think we have the worker here, so I'm gonna run that. Yep, I think we can see how it behaves. So the worker connected to the database successfully, connected to, with blah blah blah, and then worker started successfully. Starting worker, of course, I guess this one is being called later, which is too late. So so I think these two should be inverted, but I think I can remove it so that you can hear. Because I think if we go back to the worker, you remember I'm using go routine to run the worker. So this line will be called first before this is gotten. So yeah, that's why. And then we process the next job, and then worker polling for jobs, da 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 da, da. And we know. So after that is this worker polling for jobs, which we try to dequeue, and then error dequeuing job run redis nil. So if I think I should improve this part. Actually, we can improve that part. So if da, 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 da. Mhm. I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna vibe code this shit. So yeah. What? Okay. Mhm. What you're gonna do? It's just vibe code. Check if this error is nil, and then return worker. No jobs available for processing. So it's a fun sheet, I guess. Uh, mhm. So yeah, I think that's better context to give it. Yeah, well, and that's why AI were made. So well, I'm kinda gonna vibe code all this shit, most of it. Uh, so I'm not sure what it's trying to look for, but well, good for it. Uh, mm, what? What shreddies am I using on the queue? Let me see. Hmm. Yeah, man. I wanna run to where the queue is at and then see the version of the Redis I'm using. Oh, okay. So it's version 9. So yeah. Mhm. Okay. What did it change? So it's that, just that part. So I think now we can try and rerun the job and see if this works. If this doesn't work, we can restart the job. Yep. No jobs available for processing. Da, 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 da. So I think we're good. So yep. And then we sleep this thing. Yeah. Though here, if there are no jobs, I think this shit is supposed to kinda, I don't know, do something, because I think that our program won't continue going downwards. So that's all. Yep. I think I'm happy. We have made some kinda, what is it called? Anonymous progress there. So instead we can add this to 30 seconds so that it can wait for the next poll. Because if I guess it has been pulled immediately. No, 30 seconds is a lot. Maybe I can do 20. So yeah, that will be better. So I think we can sleep, but technically that's how it's supposed to work. But if, let's say, for example, okay, you can also leave this here. The next thing would be to pass. Oh my god, I think I'm exhausted. I need coffee. Again, I need coffee. I don't know where I'll get coffee, but I kind of need coffee. Continue this shit. So I think we got to here. We also have to initialize the logging system for this job. So we pass the job ID inside it. And then after that, I think what we do next, um, what we do next is kind of, what is it called? Hmm. What we do next after this is kind of, initializing the logger, since we have every job has its own logger. So that's something we kind of do. We initialize that, and then after that, I think the next thing is now to process a job with secrets, but I don't think it's supposed to be called that way. I'm gonna just say process job run. That will be kind of easier. Yep. And then after that, we now kind of pass that, we kind of pass the context, we kind of pass the store and secret manager, and then the job log, of course, for the whole job, just in case anything happens. Apart from that, we also pass in the job logger inside here. That is if error is not nil, and then we maintain the whole state and also update the job error. Else, if everything is okay, we can say the job has successfully completed, and we can just release the job to the world. So yeah, and close the job logger for this job ID. That's kind of cleaning up. And yeah, so what does the process job run entail? So it entails where you can pass everything else into yeah, into this, and then the next state will be like, get job run, which is now getting the whole job. And then we check the status of this job. Maybe it has been processed before or not, or after. I don't know. We don't know. So if it's already queued, make sure if the job status is, you know, queued, we can process it. If it's pending, we can also process it. Yeah. If the job is not paused, don't process it. So I think I added a new feature where you can just pause a job. So it will just pause into whatever task. Since you can pass multiple tasks, it will just pause until whichever task it got into. So yep. The next thing, if job is paused, that's the thing. We can communicate it to now the users, and then we can say like this is the current status of the job, and then return this, and then that will be the error for this job. The other thing is now the start time. We also need to like kind of update when it started, and say maybe it's running or something like that, and update like this job is running, and then we can now start the whole thing. We can get the tasks, job with the tasks, and then after that, all the details are fetched. Yep, I think. And also we can get a secret manager and all the secrets for these users if we need it, just in case for this job, because we don't know. We kind of fetch every, but I will add something to this one so that to tell the user, I mean to tell the program if it needs a secret manager or not, because currently we're just fetching the secrets for the sake of fetching them with the secrets. So yep. Yep. That's all, I think. So the next part would be now to process the job. We have like two processing. We can process with secrets, or we can process like the job normally. I'm gonna start with processing it normally. We'll deal with secrets later, because I think I want to do this faster. I didn't want to take long. I wanted to span out more than 1 hour. So yep. So to process it with process job, I think it reads up to this. So yep. I think it's kind of like a duplicate. This is why I hate this shit. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this. Yep, and I'm gonna add nil there. Yep, I think we're good now. I think now we good, we good, we good, we good, we good. So I think the next thing would be now to see what we are processing. I think I'll print this. Oh yeah, that job has started, da 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 da, and we can log processing job, da 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 da, with maybe extra details, which I'll add in future, but not now. The other thing that I'm thinking of is updating the status of the job. So like I think we kind of updated this, but I'm not sure why, because we kind of updated here. It is oh yeah, I know why there is an update here. So the issue is we also have pause mechanism. So if the job is paused, it will come in here. So yep, we need to update it to run, just in case. So the thing is, but it doesn't make sense. But anyway, we'll figure it out. I think I will have to review this whole code myself and try to change a few things here and there. So the next thing will be to pass all the jobs into JSON. So we need to unmarshal all the jobs and all that, and then like decode into JSON, and then after that, uh, uh, like after that, I think we check the length of the job of the task. If it's 0, we can say like there's no task to execute for this job, and then complete the job run, and then I will be over. So completing a job run is just tapping out and updating the status, and also informing like everyone what's up, what happened. So yeah, that's what's up. So that's how we process the job. We need the tasks, and then we check the tasks, and then we complete. So the next thing will be like sorting the tasks, because sometimes you can get some tasks have dependencies, but they are the first one, and then some tasks have uh zero dependency. mm, yeah, so yeah, so they have zero dependencies, and if they have zero dependencies, we can kind of, you know, sort them. So I'm using topological sort for this. So I'm kind of aligning all the tasks and checking the dependencies and then aligning them and then putting them in order in how they will be processed, so that we know like the tasks that don't have dependencies, they can be executed concurrently, and the tasks that have dependencies, we can kind of, you know, uh, release them. So yeah, that's it. The next thing will be now the task outputs. We have like now the, what is it called? um After maybe a task is done, we need to store its output. So you know, that's what happened. And then the task to name ID, which now will happen. And the final thing will be now the user ID. For now, we don't have users. That's the part comes in for, what is it called? The the part for, I don't know, different the parts for, what is it called? The multi-tenancy comes in. So that's something that I haven't you know, kind of implemented. So it's still in process. It's still something that I will work on. So maybe it's future work. But for now, we kind of go through every task. So maybe current task, check error, get job run, uh, current job run, and then if I have the current job run, oh yeah, we need to check if the job run is paused, so that we can stop, so that we can say like, yo, this job is paused. We can't continue much. So yep. So that's the next thing, and then after that, I think we can now execute the task. Um, I think if it has like a script manager and all of that, we can do that, and then with outputs and all that. And if it has with outputs, we can also add that. Yep. The next thing we'll now be checking if there's error from either of these. So for now, we do outputs. The next thing now, it's get the task run and all that. If error, da 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 da. The thing is, I think maybe there's something that I need to work on. I haven't added it. We need to add the status of this task if they are completed, because if, let's say, for example, this task is completed and all that, we need to kind of complete it and, you know, yep, and finish it. So for now, we can do run custom scripts. Run with custom scripts, and then we check it out. What does it have? I think it has everything. We get the job, and then da 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 da, and then execute, and then after executing, we get also the output. Whatever output is made, and then we can create a signal to signal the completion of the task and communicate like this task is done and all that. It's a old thing. I think I can't cover it within one run, so it's something that I'll kind of, you know, do it maybe multiple videos, so that maybe the next time we are doing this, it will be more of coding more than talking. So yeah, maybe I'll do like 2 3 episodes, or I'm not gonna call them episodes, maybe 2 3 runs through the code base. So, and also I think there are some parts that I've written a while ago which are a bit confusing, so it's something that I'll look into. But yeah, this has been fun, guys. Hope maybe you've grasped something new, and if you have any questions, don't forget to join in the next stream, and also, you know, we chat to each other and, you know, talk to each other. So yeah, that's what's up. Cheers, guys. Bye.